Hey guys, we're gonna have a very serious conversation today. It's gonna be about why you need to follow the instructions. And I'm gonna explain to you why, and I'm gonna explain to you how magic actually works in a logical way. So, a lot of people are under the assumption that magic is something out of this world, something that doesn't seem real, right? Because when you look at how people describe it, it just seems like, no, this doesn't make sense. There's no way that can work. A lot of people presume that when you're doing a love spell, that what happens is a demon enters, or possesses your person and they make this person to come back to you. And then also they make this person to stay with you forever. So basically, you just get some kind of a puppet that is forced to stay with you forever. Of course, that's impossible and it doesn't work like that. So, how does magic work then? We know that it works in natural ways, but how does it really work? We also know that your vibration is very important. So, for it to be able to work, you need to be in the right vibration. And let's explain exactly why you need to be aligned with the spell work. So, guys, when it comes to a breakup, for example, I'm going to use breakups as an example just because majority of my work is around bringing back exes. When it comes to a breakup, there's a reason for it always, right? In majority of the cases, there's a reason. At least with people that I work with, that I take as clients, people that have a chance to get their exes back, there is some kind of a reason why somebody broke up with you. There's a reason, right? And it takes two to tango. So maybe it was your attachment style. If you're anxiously attached, that definitely does affect the other person. If you are constantly worrying, if you're constantly texting them, calling them, checking on their phone, thinking they're cheating, whatever it is annoying, right? Maybe it was some sort of behavior that they didn't like about you. Um, Maybe it's something else, but there was a reason, right? And usually the reason is not that they have stopped loving you. And sometimes the reason will be that they have kind of stopped having feelings or their feelings became weaker. There's a possibility of that as well. But basically, we always have a reason. Whether it's something that, you said you did, or whether it's something that, they just got bored, they just got tired of it. It can be whatever. There is a reason, however, right? People don't just break up just like that. There's something underneath it. Now, it can also be another person. And, sometimes exes will not tell you the real reason because a lot of the times they will just say something and that will not be the actual reason for the breakup. However, whatever it is, there is a reason, right? We agree that there is a reason. Okay, so stay with me. So there's a reason for a breakup. And right now, what's happening energetically is that this reason still exists. Why? Because, for example, if this reason is your anxious attachment style, you're still anxiously attached. So energetically, this reason is still there and it is preventing for the spell to join you together. This is why instructions are so important. To be on the right vibration. Listen to me. To be on the right vibration, you need to be the person that has this ex back. And for you to have this ex back on an energetic level, you have to be aligned with being with them in a relationship again. So we have to get rid of the reason, if that makes sense. So sure, we can bring them back with magic. even if you don't get rid of the reason. But what's going to happen is this reason is still going to be there energetically and in every other way. And this breakup will happen again. And every time a breakup repeats, it's getting harder to bring you back together because this person becomes more and more stubborn and more sure this is not going to work. Okay, so you don't want to do it a million times because then one of those times it's simply not going to work anymore. So this is why it's so essential to listen to me, to follow the instructions, to get rid of the reason. Because when you get rid of the reason, number one, on an energetical level, you become the person that vibrates according to the spell work. So the person that vibrates, so they can be joined together because there is no longer that thing that prevented you to get back together. And now, of course, the reason might not be about you, it can be about them. And this is something that we then tackle with different types of blockage removals and things like that. But if it's you, it's you that needs to change energetically so you can be at the vibration of a person who can have this ex back, and your spell can work in that case. And not only that, but once your spell works and you get your ex back, you get to stay with your ex, and the breakup will not happen again because this reason why this person did not want to be with you anymore does not exist anymore. So now they will want to be with you because you are no longer behaving in a certain way that made them run away. So this is why it's so important to do the self-work for everybody, because there are always things that your ex did not like about you, because nobody is perfect and you're not perfect and they're not perfect. Nobody is perfect. So everybody needs to do some self-work. Also, another reason is because, for example, anxious attachment is very, very uncomfortable, and you're gonna be anxiously attached potentially to another person again. And it's torture, honestly. Why would you want to go through with it? Why wouldn't you want to find a way to become securely attached? And you can. Anxious attachment is definitely curable. Okay? So I hope this makes sense. I hope you understand why you need to make certain changes for your spell work to be successful and to be long lasting as well. Because this is also very important to say, because the spell only brings the ex back. It only helps to bring the ex back. It does not keep the ex with you forever because they have free will. There is no demon forcing them to stay with you. So it's up to you and up to them whether, the relationship is going to continue and how long. And this is why you want to make everything in your power to, become that person who can really have that long lasting connection. So I hope this makes sense. Again, I have tried to explain it the best I can. I hope everybody is following the instructions, because we do often have people that, the spells will be working really well and then they're gonna break up again because they're just gonna repeat the old patterns. Or the spells will be working really well and then they're gonna again repeat the old patterns, and suddenly they're gonna kind of lose their progress and things like that. And you don't wanna do that. Also, if you're just insecure or something, again, that's the energy that's not attractive, and you want to fix that. Whatever it is that might be the reason, the problem, you want to work on that. Okay? Love you guys. Bye.